Happy Tuesday.
Hi, happy Tuesday.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Mhm. Me too. I feel okay today. Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah.
Great. Yes. Well, how's the weather today? Is it raining also? Just like
No,
the other
actually,
area?
yeah,
Mhm.
rain has stopped, but a little bit cooler than usual.
Ah, okay, right. Yes, it's usual as well. At least it's not too hot
Yeah,
anymore.
it's not hot. Yeah.
Yes, right. Because yesterday I heard that in some areas it's raining.
Oh, yes, right. Actually, even in Seoul,
Mhm.
we had heavy rain, but I think
Mm,
it's not it's mild than other cities or other countries around Korea.
I
Actually,
see, right.
yeah, in Japan, from this rain cloud, actually, this rain cloud moved from Japan to Korea,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
when this cloud stayed in Japan, there
mm-hmm.
are more than 70 people died by the heavy fall.
Oh, I see. Just heavy poor. Why did they die? Because of the rain.
Yeah, actually, the rain, the poured short in a short time. So near the stream or near the river, it just yeah flooded. So
I
that caused lots
see.
of people dead.
Mm-hmm. So it was unexpected, sudden pour.
Yes, right.
So yes, the
Unexpected.
water suddenly yes increased. The amount of water
Yeah.
increased as well. Oh no. Yes. Well then, do you have anything else to share with me?
Nothing special because as you
Okay.
know, I spent my weekend with the Sparta
Hmm.
event.
Yes.
So
Did you finish it?
yes, right. I finished that.
I see. On Sunday or Saturday?
On Saturday,
Ah,
on Saturday I
okay.
finished 10 classes, and then during
Mm,
Sunday I dictated some of my classes.
I see. Okay, right. Wow, you're very diligent.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Well, then, what's the article for today's class?
Today's class,
Hmm.
the okay, let me check. Okay, number 11, 1162.
1162.
Two. Napoleon.
Ah, Napoleon. Okay. Yes. What is this all about?
Okay, a Russian history, historian believes that he has determined the whereabouts of Napoleon Bonaparte's buried treasure. According to stories that have been told over the last 2 centuries, the infamous French military leader and his soldiers looted large amounts of valuables from palaces and churches in Moscow during their retreat following an unsuccessful invasion of Russia in 1812. The treasure, which included gold and priceless jewels, was allegedly buried at a secret location, and to this day, nobody has been about to determine its whereabouts. Now, though, Russian historian Vyacheslav Lysyakov has come forward to suggest that Napoleon's treasure was most likely buried at the bottom of Lake Bolshaya Lutavek, near the town of Lunya, citing abnormally high concentrations of silver ions in the water as possible evidence. Rizhkov believes that Napoleon and his men had created a temporary dam to lower the water level long enough for them to seal the treasure within a specially built crypt in the middle of the lake, while records suggest that the soldiers may have buried the treasure in Lake Semblovskaya on their way back to France. Rizhkov remains adamant that this is in fact a red herring and that Bolshaya Lutaveg is the real location. Not everyone, however, is convinced by his findings. This is fiction, said professional treasure hunter Vladimir Poyaveyev. For centuries, historians and archivists have documented Napoleon's daily progress on the Russian campaign. It is completely improbable that he could abandon his army and take off with a gold train of 400 horse-drawn carts. As things stand, it is unlikely to take a careful search of the lake to know for sure one way or the other. That's all.
Right. Any questions about the vocabulary?
Mm, everything is okay with the vocabulary.
Okay, so let's move on. The article is about.
The article is about the Napoleon's treasure. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
Napoleon buried treasure in somewhere in Russia.
Yes, right. Wow. Whosoever find that, he will be rich.
Yes, right.
Yes. Okay. And where was the treasure suspected to be buried?
The treasure is suspected to be buried. A Russian historian believes that he has determined the whereabouts of Napoleon. Okay, during the following. Okay, the historian they compose. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The historian suggests that Napoleon's treasure was most likely buried at the bottom of Lake Bolshaya Lutavek near the town of Lunya. Lunya.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Wow, this is very hard to pronounce. Raikov
Yes, right.
says the real location of the treasure is in
Yes,
what lake? Oh, as you had mentioned.
yes, right.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah, the
yeah.
lake, Bolshaya, Rutgeberg.
Bolshaya.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if given the chance to be a treasure hunter, which treasure would you hunt and why?
Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
treasure. Um, if I'm a treasure hunter, I'd like to find gold coins, lots
Oh.
of gold coins. Yes,
Right.
actually, gold gold's value has increased. So if you find gold coins,
Mm.
then it worth, yeah, yeah, billions worth.
I see. Right. Ah, that's why. But where would you find, or where can you find gold?
In Korea,
Mm-hmm.
we usually when in the history when the king died, then people buried the king with some lots of treasures. So if you
Oh,
check the king's tomb, then you can find lots of valuable things. Actually, during
I
the
see.
Japanese colonization, lots of
Mm-hmm.
Japanese looted Korean king's tombs. So
Oh
they
no.
steal and then move them to bring them to Japan. So now many of
Mm,
Japan's treasure were moved from Korea.
I see, right. Yeah, because I heard in Korea you are not, it's disrespectful to open or
Yes,
go
right.
to the tomb, right,
Yeah,
of the
actually
kings.
that's kind of a taboo to open the
Mm-hmm.
tomb, but
Yes.
actually, yeah, Japanese looted almost all the Koreans king's tomb.
Oh, I see. It's not so good.
Yeah.
Yes, then. Right. Yes. And in your opinion, is it likely that Napoleon will stash such treasure?
Mm, okay, let me check the stash.
Hmm.
The word stash. Okay.
Uh, when you say stash, like store or keep
Okay.
secretly,
Yes,
something like
right.
that.
Yeah, yeah. Mm, I think Napoleon didn't stash his treasure on purpose. Maybe he just abandoned his stuffs during his
Mm.
retreat because there
Mm.
was a very cold. I heard when Napoleon attacked Russia, the weather was really cold, and then lots
Mm.
of soldiers died from the weather in Russia, cold and starving. So
Mm.
Napoleon must had to abandon his stuffs. Maybe yeah,
Mm.
some stuffs are very valuable things.
Yes, right. You're very correct. So you think that Napoleon didn't stash, yes, his treasure. Instead, yes, he abandoned
Yes,
everything.
right. Yeah,
Yes, of course, life is more important.
yeah.
Yes, rather than those treasures. Yes. And our treasures like the Yamashita treasure or other famous treasures are fiction or true? Hmm.
Uh, so okay, what is Yamashita? Is
Oh, it's
that
a very famous. Mhm.
famous fake
Uh,
fiction treasure or
Yamashita, yeah, Yamashita's treasure is a kind of famous treasure. Yes, in a kind of here we also have a Yamashita treasure in the Philippines, but that is originally I think from Japan. I'm not very sure.
um,
Yes, about that, like a
okay,
gold, Yamashita's gold. Mhm.
okay. I don't know about the Yamashita treasure, but other
Mhm.
famous treasures, uh, fiction or true. So actually, not not Yamashita treasure, but in
Mhm.
Korea we also believe we have lots of treasure ship sunk
Mhm.
or sunk in the ocean or near sea, Korea.
Mhm.
So some people are still chasing for the treasure, treasure ship or
Mhm.
some
I
treasures
see.
buried in the sea or buried in the mountains. So
Right.
yeah, actually sometimes some companies also they release their news, their company's news they would
Mhm.
find the hint for the big treasure. Yeah,
Oh, I
as a
see.
yeah
Right.
purpose
Mhm.
to boost its stock price. But actually, most
Oh,
case that's just a fiction and fake
fiction,
treasure.
right?
Yeah,
Mm. Yes, you're very correct. Yes, actually, here in the Philippines, I've never, they say, yes, a lot of
yeah,
treasure are hidden in the Philippines. Yes,
yeah,
but I've never seen one
yeah.
who discovered really a very great or
Just
big
right.
treasure.
Yeah, many
Right.
cases actually the treasure were found by accident during the
Mm-hmm.
construction or during cultivating. Usually,
Yes.
a farmer or a fisherman, they found
Mhm.
the treasures.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
by accident.
Accidentally.
Yes, right.
Right.
Accidentally.
Yes. Because they were doing something. Yes.
Yeah.
Like that. Oh, interesting. I hope it's true and I can find one treasure someday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Do you have any questions about this?
No, everything's okay.
Okay. So if you don't have, thank you so much there for today's class. Well, have a good rest. I'll see you on
Okay. Bye
Thursday.
bye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bye.